Hello and welcome to the second episode of the Uno podcast, once again with no Uno in the background. I think we should probably change the name, by the way, if we're not going to be doing the Uno. So I propose a name, Not Your Average Joe Schmo Podcast.
That's already been done like 400
No, it
times.
hasn't. No, it
Yes,
hasn't.
it has.
No, it hasn't.
Mason, I think it should be UNO, like as an acronym,
Uh-huh.
under new ordinance podcast, UNO.
Oh, I like it. You might get sued, but I like it.
Underwear not on. There we go.
Well, as you can tell from the two boys I have with me, the one who said underwear, that guy is Drew. Say hi, Drew.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
And the one who proposed the other one that I can't remember anymore is John.
Bonjour.
Did you just say buffalo?
He said bonjour.
No.
He was speaking French, Drew, you dumbass.
I thought you said
I did
buffalo.
not.
You are an idiot.
Yes, indeed, but come on.
All right. Speaking of idiotic things, today's topic, or what we're going to be starting out as, is fast food chains.
Thanks, Mason.
Is
Oh, that's rude.
fast food stuff. So we're going to list off a few restaurants. I actually have a few pulled up here, and the two boys are going to give their opinions. All right. McDonald's.
It is.
Cheap, crappy.
All right. Anything special on the menu that you would get at McDonald's?
10-piece chicken nuggets that's not been dropped on the floor.
Okay. John?
There's Sprites. There's Sprites and Coke specifically.
Just the drinks. Nothing. No food.
No, not
So, yeah.
not the drinks. The Sprite and the Coke. That's it. Those are the only good ones.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty damn fine.
Okay. Wendy's.
Their fries suck. Their food suck.
Ooh,
Their drinks
okay,
are
so-
okay.
so Wendy's is really good for the Frosties.
Right.
But Wendy's is good.
But
Wendy's
which
is good.
Frosty?
Wendy's is like a step up above McDonald's. I'd say the food is okay. The fries are decent.
You're gonna get a mob taken out on us, Drew. John. You're gonna fucking.
Dude, we just have the
All right. This might be a bit controversial. But personally, I think fast food literally cannot be perfect because the goal of fast food is to be fast, not good. Sorry for talking
I
over
know,
you.
but here's the thing, Mason. You have to remember there are fast food items that are okay. Like, for instance, Wendy's spicy nuggets.
Oh hell yeah, bro! That's on.
Those
That's on.
slap.
Those slap.
Those are amazing.
I can't remember. Is it that place or another place that you can get just a 2-pound bucket of just spicy nuggets?
That's
I
fucking.
don't know, but I need to know this now. Where is that?
John, you don't. I thought you were trying to put off weight. What are you trying to do here?
Asking for a friend. Actually, that'd be a really cool thing to have as like a party thing. Just bring a bunch.
It's like I saw this TikTok of a girl, right? She was doing a TikTok and she was reacting to her comments, and it was just send toe pics asking for a friend. It's like, I don't know. Back to Wendy's. I personally, it's my favorite fast food place. Like, that's other than like Sonic, but not everywhere in America there's a Sonic. So I mean, mostly in the Midwest is where a Sonic is. But Wendy's, I like it because you can get like a whole Thanksgiving meal for $4 there. So
That is in fact correct.
I mean, do you guys like the 4 for $4? Do you guys like the $5 biggie bag thing that they have?
I don't care. It's food to food.
Food is
Yeah,
food. And it's just. I mean, I haven't had a Frosty in a long time, but which Frosty's the best, vanilla or chocolate?
Fucking chocolate.
See,
That's not a
No
question.
my girlfriend likes the
There's
vanilla.
a right and wrong answer, and the right answer is chocolate.
All right, so my girlfriend loves the vanilla one and only eats the vanilla one.
Mason,
Yeah. I don't know, guys.
you need to break up with her immediately.
No,
Don't.
we've been dating for 3
I'm guessing
years.
She has,
That is a joke.
guessing-
That is a joke. That was a joke.
Honey, I promise that's a joke. You're listening.
There is one thing that you should probably do, like add some, like if you're getting the vanilla, add sprinkles or cherries or something, not just plain vanilla.
Or you just don't get vanilla.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Get the chocolate one because it's better.
I will say, have you guys had the fries dipped in a chocolate frosting?
That
It's overhyped.
I like.
Oh my god, it's so good, bro.
It is good. Now, here's the thing. My mom used to work at a Wendy's, and here's what they do. You take a Wendy's fry,
Uh-huh.
you dip it in both ketchup and mayo, and it tastes like a baked potato. A loaded baked potato. Try it. Try it. It's true.
Try it. Try it.
Mayo and ketchup.
You don't even like mayonnaise, John.
I know, but I like this.
What?
It's actually,
You are
it's
so
actually really
confusing. And for the viewers, by the way, John didn't like potatoes until like 4 years ago.
Shut up, Mason. I was young and naive, and I've learned.
Now, do you like onion now?
Oh, I fucking love onions, dude.
Also, I am not responsible for any swear words said during the podcast. It is late. Please, Grandma, don't kill me.
Grandma, don't kill me.
Yeah, I've heard that's bad for your health, so don't do it.
Yeah. We're just talking about dumb stuff we've done or fast
also,
food.
Also, always remember, don't do school, stay in drugs, and yeah.
Just okay. Here's something. Listen to the opposite of John. Whatever he just said, don't listen to.
Yeah, John's a very bad influence. He's very awful human being.
And then I'm joking. He's like a sweet.
Very helpful human being. Got him.
Anyway, we're not sponsored by any of these companies.
And I will not be surprised if
If they sue us, they sue us. I will say, have you guys ever seen like Wendy's tweets? They're fucking hilarious.
I know.
Yeah.
They're the best. So Wendy's, you're a 10 out of 10 in my book, mostly because your food, your fries, whatever you did to make them more like the McDonald's fries. Yep. The only reason I go to McDonald's would be either to get a Big Mac or to get fries. That's basically it. Their nuggets are
Mason.
bad. I know that sounds like a little bit of a controversial thing, but McDonald's is like that thing where it's like a reliable, like you know what you're going to get at a McDonald's, so you can trust it in a way, because everyone's had a McDonald's at least once. You're lying if you haven't.
All over the goddamn U.S., so you can practically go 5 miles into a random ass gas station and then find a fucking McDonald's.
Back on the topic of Wendy's tweets. Did you see the one where they where Affleck said to roast them? And did you see their response to that?
No, I did not.
They just sent a picture of a roasted duck.
Funny. All right, moving on. What's another one? Burger King.
Ass.
Oh, good
Yes, I
lord.
agree with Drew.
Okay. So Burger King, if you if anyone wants the
Burger King
context,
has a time and a place, and it isn't in Manhattan.
all right. So in Manhattan, there's only one Burger King. There used to be two. I don't know what happened to the one on Seth Child.
No, there's two. There's two.
Oh, they must have moved then because I didn't see it.
There's one by
There's one by the high
Dunkin'
school,
Donuts.
right?
There's one by Dunkin' Donuts, and there's one by high school.
Okay. Anyway, so there used to be, Burger King is that restaurant you go to if there's not a Wendy's near you, and
Yeah,
or there's not any. It's literally like third place to Wendy's and everything else. Like Burger King's like the place you go to because you know what you're gonna get. It's like a McDonald's.
No. Okay, no. Burger King is absolute desperate for food. Okay, listen.
Yeah, Mason, I would rather go to Dairy Queen for food than
Dairy Queen isn't that bad.
Actually, that's true.
No,
Dairy Queen is
it's
pretty
not
good.
that bad.
I would rather go to Arby's.
Oh, that's a lie. No, I'd rather go to Burger King than Arby's.
No,
You.
I
I'd
would rather
rather
go to
go
Arby's
to
than Burger King.
That's a lie, John. Listen, we were just talking about how we'd go to Burger King because there's literally not a Wendy's on this side of town.
Yeah,
You literally go to Burger King because there's no other option. You don't go to Burger King for any other reason except because there's no other option. I will say their onion rings are pretty good, though.
Let's be real. It is the Little Caesars of burger chains.
I mean, Little Caesars has that, like, you can get, like, 4 pizzas for $10 type deal. Like, they have, like, the
Four
low
pizzas.
prices.
It's 20, man.
Whatever.
$20
I've had Little Caesars most of my life, and I will just tell you, that I will say
There
it's
are
not
Other options.
it's not the worst pizza I've ever had. Domino's takes the case as the worst pizza I've ever had.
Yes, and here.
Because I mean, Domino's is just bread. All of it, all of their sides is just bread. Like everything they have is bread, and then they have a salad for whatever reason. They're a pizza place; they shouldn't have salad. Wrong.
Mason, here is the Little Caesars motto.
Uh huh.
Little Caesars, you could do worse.
That's true. It literally is the old reliable of pizza chains because you know.
The old reliable of pizza chains is Pizza Hut.
Literally, because like Pizza Hut stopped
Yeah,
doing the
Pizza Hut's a
buffet
little
thing
expensive,
here. Pizza Hut's going more towards delivery, and it's upsetting because I actually loved Pizza Hut's buffet. Like pretty much everyone did,
Okay,
and they
everyone
stopped.
loves buffet.
And there's a reason why Domino's is doing better than Pizza Hut right now, and that's actually true. Is Domino's is overtaking Pizza Hut because Domino's still does the sitting thing. It's still a restaurant. It's not like a freaking other thing.
And I personally don't hate Domino's.
Have you guys had the Vista Burger? I've never been there, and apparently it's ass.
This is actually decent.
I've heard it's ass though.
Yep.
Personally,
It's not, it is plain. It is plain, and I will give it that.
I will also
Just
say
name it.
I will also
Okay,
say
maybe
compared.
campus.
Sorry, Drew. I will also say that apparently Vista Burger is like incredibly expensive for a plain burger. Like it's insanely expensive.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of because it's a mom and pop shop.
Yep.
Yeah, but an $8 burger should be like something incredibly special to me. And apparently, according to my dad, it sucks. Like it's not that great. I mean, it probably was great 50 years ago, but I mean, it's not.
Exactly. It's based on the nostalgia thing. My dad, when he was growing up, everyone would hang around at Vista. They wouldn't eat the food. They would hang around and drive their cars there, and that's why they have speed bumps in the parking lot. True story. It was so mediocre that they wouldn't eat the food. They would just go around in their car.
Have you got?
Honestly,
Sorry, Drew. You go.
I'd 100% expect them to have a, just like, you know, back then, just seeing these old ass like shit boxes of the muscle cars.
No,
Going
Drew.
outside.
This isn't about cars. Nope. Stay on the food.
No, I said
Nope,
at the
nope,
Vista Burgers.
nope,
That's
you're
why
cut
I
off.
speak about it. Mason, that's what I said at the first Vista Burgers, man.
Yeah, but you started going off on muscle cars. By the way,
I
for
said
any
shit
viewers
boxes, not muscle
watching,
cars.
for any viewers listening in, listeners, right? Drew is a car nut. I am the geography nerd, and John does plays and stuff. So
He's the drama kid.
He's the drama kid.
A thespian, thank you.
You're a thespian, John. Wait, no. This is new to me. Have you gone to
Oh, you're
any
a
of their
lesbian?
meetings, John?
What did you just say?
Have you gone to any of the thespian meetings? If you're
I'm
a
not part of
thespian,
the thespians club, but a thespian is someone who does acting.
right? Yeah,
Oh, you said
I was-
thespian.
he thought he said lesbian. I knew
Yeah.
he did. I know he
I'm
did.
American.
Anyway, back on to food. So, we're gonna go off topic like 700 times.
Mason, how would you like it if I described you as a geographyist?
dude, they should use that is on this. Oh wait, no, I'm not using that joke.
Yeah, Mason likes countries and stuff.
Yeah,
And-
That's me.
Nut. Wait, nut.
I have 2 globes in my room. I got a map I got like 2 different U.S. maps. I'm going crazy over here.
and,
I got like part of a transmission in my room right now.
Yeah, Drew literally has half a car in his room right now.
No, not exactly. If you're talking about
The
the
other
Hot
half's
Wheels,
in the
yes,
shop.
I chop
The
it
other
up.
the other half is at the school right now, getting taken apart so he can sneak it away in his backpack to build a freaking motorcycle. That's what he's gonna do.
Honestly, I would.
Drew's busy
That's
shoplifting.
something you admit, Drew. Also, if you do that, get a sidecar so Mason can ride in that.
Shut up! I would never fit in any sidecar. I'm 6'3". No, I barely fit in my own car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you barely fit in your own car that you can't drive.
Yeah. We'll talk about cars next time. But back to food.
Nathan,
Yeah, back to food.
That's for oversimplifying it and saying I like plays and such.
Anyway, so what's a KFC?
Greasy.
It is quite greasy. I can't say that.
To be honest, I don't remember the last time I went to KFC. I can't remember what it
It's
was.
It's mid.
Yeah.
Pretty much every chicken
I'd say
place
it's
is.
on level with like Popeyes.
Personally, my favorite chicken place is not Cane's. We're not doing Cane's right now.
Okay, because I'm about to be like, if you say Raising Cane's, you're definitively wrong.
I mean, it's not bad. It's
Retract the false statement, Mason.
It's not. I mean, it's probably the least one. I would probably be the last place I go to
I
eat.
would rather get supermarket chicken
That's
than Raising Cane's.
okay.
'Cause at least that has more flavor. That
Okay.
is a problem.
Okay.
Just go for
I
the
will
sauce.
say, you need a lot of sauce, which is why they provide you with a lot of sauce.
If
Do not.
you need sauce for your chicken, it's not good chicken.
Yeah, I know. I will
Sauce isn't
say
even that good.
it's not bad, but I
Yes,
don't.
it is.
John, let me finish. I've had better chicken. Personally, my favorite chicken place is Chick-fil-A. I don't know.
I love going there on Sundays.
Yeah, anyone who doesn't get that joke, they were closed on Sundays. I don't know why I think their owner was extremely religious.
I go to KFC on Sundays, and then I go to Hobby Lobby to get the supplies for projects.
Yeah, so those stores aren't open on Sundays, which is really,
And then,
which is stupid. Like, because normally you want Chick-fil-A on the weekends, but on a Saturday night you don't want chicken because the fam's over. So you want it Sunday for lunch, but you can't get it Sunday because they're closed. You only want Chick-fil-A when it's closed.
Yes.
You know what's better than all these restaurants?
What?
One of my favorite sketches was Chickaderm. It's a supplement patch for when you're craving Chick-fil-A.
Mm. All right, Drew. What were
Okay,
you saying?
so you know what's better than any of these restaurants we're talking about? Homemade food.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, here's the thing: we aren't talking about homemade food.
We're talking about fast
We're
food,
talking
bro.
about- Yeah,
No, we'll
that's
save
true.
the homemade food for later. We actually, we actually did do an Uno recording, and we did talk about pies, and John went on a rant about pecan pie, and that was
because
fun.
it's horrible and it doesn't deserve to exist.
No, it does
No, it
exist.
does.
It's pretty good, dude.
Amazing.
It's amazing. We're not doing that.
You caramelize pecans on your pie.
Yeah,
Like
whoever
that's-
puts like
that's the
raw
shit.
pecans on your pie, you're kind of
Okay.
weird.
I don't like pecans. That's my problem with it. I don't have a problem with the flavor. I have a problem with the
This is
texture.
also coming from the person who didn't like potatoes 4 years ago, so your opinion is not valid.
Well, not exactly. He's not.
Listen,
Sure.
he barely ate anything.
You can't tell me that pecan's texture is normal, okay?
I will admit it's like eating a peanut, but not a peanut. It's like a flat peanut.
Exactly.
I will say it does have a weird texture. You gotta kind of have to get used to it.
It's an acquired texture, and I have not acquired that texture.
What's another? Arby's. I know this is gonna spark some controversy. Personally, I don't like Arby's because it gives me pretty bad stomachache problems. Mostly because most of their sandwiches fucking suck. I'm just gonna go say out anyone who's listening who is a fan of Arby's. I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
If you're a fan of Arby's, go away. We don't like it.
Oh, okay. I'm joking. I actually hate Arby's.
Arby's.
It's a step above school.
Arby's, sit down. We can have a talk.
Listen, I would rather have Raising Cane's over Arby's. Personally, I'd rather have Raising Cane's over Arby's.
I disagree with that.
Listen, I've had Arby's like twice. I've had Raising Cane's a lot. And I will personally say Raising Cane's is better because Raising Cane's, like, you know what you're getting. You're getting chicken. Arby's, you don't know what the hell that meat is. Okay?
Ostrich.
Yes.
It's real beef.
A lot of their beef, I have no idea where it comes from. I don't trust it.
Cows. That's what beef is.
No, I mean, like, where it's coming from. Like, I know it comes from cows, but, like, At least with Raising Cane's, it's chicken. And they don't do anything funky with the chicken. Arby's, on the other hand, does the works with the
two
beef.
items on their menu, and that is chicken strip and chicken strips on a bun. And neither of them are good.
I will say their chicken strips, it's not the worst chicken I've ever had before.
Well, then you clearly haven't had good chicken.
It
It is by far the worst chicken I have ever had. The mispleasure of eating. And I had some pretty bad chicken. I've had burnt chicken.
I like when John's going on a rant about Raising Cane's. We're trying to talk about...
Bad.
It's not that bad.
And Raising Cane's doesn't deserve to exist.
Okay. Raising... I wish Jonathan was here right now.
Yeah,
Someone message him.
Raising Cane's? Does he like Raising Cane's?
I don't know. That's why I wanted his opinion on it.
actually, what? I don't think he actually has had.
Text
I haven't
him.
asked yet.
Text him, Drew.
Okay, if he hasn't, I'm going to tell him don't have the misfortune of having it.
I've had it multiple times. It's not that bad, John. You're just weird.
Mason,
Listen-
I just want you to know by stating that my trust in your opinion is lowered by like 50%. Just saying.
You're acting like it's like basically the worst thing on the planet. I've had worse. I've had school food before. I'd rather have Raising Cane's every day than eat school food. Personally.
Okay, that's school food. That's low.
I know that's a low bar.
Mason, that's like saying I would rather jump in a pool that is ice cold than get shot in the face. Don't compare them.
Listen, it's not that bad, John. I don't know why you have such an outing against Raising Cane's.
Because it's bad.
Okay,
It's
you
just-
said bad. All right, what's bad about it, John? We're just gonna stick with it.
The chicken, the sauce, the fries, and the French toast, and the coleslaw. Everything about it is bad.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
go to Raising Cane's for coleslaw, my guy.
You don't go. You get your own coleslaw, bro. You don't
go anywhere
order.
for coleslaw.
There
Coleslaw
is
sucks.
nothing on there.
Okay.
Nothing on their menu that I like.
Okay.
Nothing.
I mean, there's like 5 things. I would be surprised if there was something you did like on that menu.
Because they're all so bad. Yeah, I agree.
But you gotta remember, John. They came from California, so I don't know where they came from. They came from somewhere.
No. Oh, Quiznos. That's like the best fucking sandwich place in the world.
Oh yeah, we'll go to Subs. Have you Firehouse?
Firehouse is good. I personally prefer. I don't like Quiznos.
I haven't been to Quiznos.
No, sorry.
It's been a while since I've been to Quiznos, but last time I was there, I didn't really like it.
Dude, they have the best fucking bread. Wait, no, sorry. No, there's this place in Salina. I go.
We're
every
not
time.
talking about Salina, Drew.
No, it's it's kind of a fast food restaurant.
All right,
But
then
they
spit
make
it
the
out.
Best fucking bread.
Let's do Manhattan right now. Quiznos, like B tier. Subway B tier. I really like Firehouse subs because they make a really good meatball sub.
Uh-huh.
So, it's got the sauce, it's got the cheese, it's toasted really well. Comes in 3 easy sizes. You get chips, you get a drink. Just all around good.
Firehouse
Okay, found it.
or Subway?
Schlotzsky's.
Cool.
Firehouse or
Good
Subways?
Good Sense, never go there. They don't even toast their subs. They don't even have.
I recently just had Good Sense because
Okay, so by the way,
because
Jonathan said he had Quiznos. Or sorry, no, not Quiznos.
he said Raising Cane's. Is he not showing up? Can someone get him over here?
Yeah. So, and he says the sauce carries it. Honestly,
What?
he says
The sauce is pretty good.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yes, it is. We're not having this conversation. The sauce is the best part of the menu. It's honestly why I go to Cane's.
Which one?
Is he coming on?
Hold up, I gotta. All right, there we go. I'm texting him now.
And when is he
Mason,
going to show up? Because we've been recording for
the
like
sauce
25
is the
minutes.
best part of Nathan, yes, the sauce is the best part of Raising Cane's. Just like leaving the dentist is the best part of going to the dentist.
John, you really have a beef with Raising Cane's. Everything about it is just bad.
I do. I hate them with a burning passion.
Why?
They don't deserve to exist.
Why?
Because they're not any good, and everyone says they're the best thing since sliced bread. And then I have to bring up that they sell sliced bread, and it's not even that good.
Who says Raising Cane is the best thing since sliced bread? They are a crazy person. And
I've
that's
had a vendetta against Raising Cane since 7th grade, when everyone except me in my class, in my social studies class, said it was their favorite chicken place.
Oh, there he is. Jonathan's here. Yay.
What you just walked into,
The boy.
Jonathan, is me ranting about why I hate Raising Cane's with a burning passion.
It's because everything is dry and the sauce carries.
The sauce is
Yes.
pretty
Sauce isn't
good.
even that good.
The sauce is so good. I don't know what you're talking about, John.
The sauce is the only passable part of it. That's why it carries.
Thank you.
It's under the
Thank you.
sauce.
It is passable at best.
Listen.
It is passable at best.
Listen.
I brought up the analogy of yes, the sauce is the best thing about Raising Cane's. Just like leaving the dentist is the best part about going to the dentist.
Or, going to school. Leaving school is the best part.
Or
You're
lunch.
not
Either.
eating school while you're in school is the best part of it. Yeah.
No, all right, John. I said I liked Cane's mostly because of the sauce. I never said it was bad. I will say it's probably one of the. It's not my favorite, personally. I have not met one person that says, "Hey, Raising Cane's is the best chicken place," because it's not. I'd much rather
You
go to.
clearly haven't met anyone in my 7th grade social studies class because everyone except me said it was the best.
Listen, it was.
Look at the teacher.
Listen, at the time, it was a new restaurant in town, and everyone went there for the first time. I remember
And
my
we get,
family
like,
went there
one
for
new
the
restaurant every 3 years. So yeah.
right. But I mean, like for Raising Cane's purposes, when they opened up near where is that at? Fort Riley Boulevard, basically. When they opened up over there, I was my family was the
That's a
first.
good location.
Yeah, my family was the first one, like people there. Like we were stopped to see what they were like because none of us had ever tried their stuff before. We all agreed that their chicken kind of sucked, but their sauce was pretty good. So we'd go there again a few times after that. And I will honestly tell you that Raising Cane's isn't that great. I will not say they're the worst restaurant I've ever been to.
They are the
It goes to
only.
Burger King.
No,
Wait,
Burger King's not
no,
that
they-
bad, Drew.
It's bad.
No, it's
Let
not.
me tell you something. Raising Cane's is the only ever fast food place that I can think of that my family has literally refused to go to after 2 visits.
After 2 visits, so you've been there twice.
I've
Yes,
done that
once. Once to see what it was, and the second time to see if the first time was a fluke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually, one decent thing about them, they have crinkle cut fries.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad they're always undercooked.
They're
John has it out for them, seriously.
well, I agree with him. Basically, no places in town actually have good fries. They're either
Wendy's.
like
Wendy's.
burnt, undersalted, or undercooked.
Wendy's.
And most of the time, it's 2 out of the 3.
Wendy's.
It's usually
I
burnt.
hate it when my fries are burnt and undercooked.
That's called school fries. It's like that one pizza that Isaac got, frozen in the center, burnt on the edges.
Wait, did he really get a
No,
pizza
that's
like
not what it
that?
was. It was literally down the middle, half frozen, half burnt. Because one of the oven lights had
When
gone
was,
out.
when was
You wanna get a
this?
sludge of milk?
When was
Good
this?
I have not
We ain't
gotten
talking
something
about
else.
school food. We ain't talking about school food because I can go on another rant.
No,
Yes, it
listen. Alright,
Well, Mason needs content, so honestly, if you wanna.
alright. So before we get into that, what is the absolute worst meal you guys have ever had? I know school food's gonna come up. I know. No, John, stay away from fast food. Okay,
That isn't from a restaurant. How about we just say, like, what's the worst meal you've had that isn't from a fast food restaurant?
Well, that's a
What?
separate topic.
Oh yeah, no. I was actually learning
Just-
how to cook, and yeah, I made some fucking terrible chicken.
Why did you start with chicken?
Uh,
Seems like the worst meat to start with.
Mason, I beg to differ, because it was like 3 to 5 years ago, and my family was like, okay, the kids should cook, and
No.
my sister was going first, and so she decided to do a seafood dish
Why? Ugh, no.
with
No, no,
With-
no, no, no.
with
no.
recipe, and not only did she do one type of seafood, no, she didn't just do one type of seafood. No, she did 3.
All right, question. Were they? Was it? As Jonathan eats his mic. No, like, was it like shrimp? Like what was it? Was it fish?
It was fish, shrimp, and I believe mussels.
What? What?
Mussels, no.
What?
Mussels are like the worst thing to cook.
And then it was in like a stew.
Okay.
You don't put it in the stew.
Why was it a stew? Those two things don't go together. Jonathan's gonna have an aneurysm.
The thing
Yes,
is, I
that
like
is my answer.
seafood. That's why
I
I'm
hate
having such
seafood,
a hard
but-
time with this.
I like seafood too. I like Chinese food, and I like,
I like
seafood.
seafood, and I know how to cook. I am in great pain.
All right. Well, Jonathan's.
That is the problem. Like,
Here's the problem. We're in Kansas.
That's true.
Yeah, don't get seafood in Kansas. It's if you can't get it fresh, don't get it.
Well, I mean,
actually, my mom does make a pretty good salmon dish, but that's a different story.
It's if you manage to mess up salmon without like just straight up burning it,
like,
you're doing something.
Then you wouldn't know it's funny.
there's gonna be a holy crusade led by Jonathan to end.
I think
the-
the salmon
the
was the
crit-
salmon stew.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay. All right. So did you eat
You
it,
don't
John?
Put fish in a stew. It doesn't have enough connective tissue for that.
John, did you eat
put
it?
in curries.
John, did you eat it?
I had like one bite and half the stuff was undercooked.
Okay. Okay. Now,
because she didn't separate it and cook them separately.
so she cooked it all in one go.
Yeah, she was like, oh, they should all cook evenly.
That is.
But again, cut her some slack. This was like 5 years ago. I think I was in like 4th grade at the
I
time.
think wasn't she like 11? She's like 11 or 10 years old.
So she was in 6th grade. So
Oh, good Lord.
cut her some slack.
Okay, John.
Hey, I was cooking
John.
jambalaya at 6th grade, and
John.
I perfected
I
my
was able
recipe.
to properly fry salmon when I was 10.
Hey, Miss.
Again,
This is partially because my parents are both fantastic cooks and actually encouraged my learning how to cook before they said, hey, cook us a meal.
oh,
But
by
also-
by the way, Jonathan, you actually taught me a fair bit amount how to cook. Up to that point, I was pretty good at cooking. I wouldn't say I was a pro or even a decent one. I'd say I'm okay. But then I'd be able to feed myself.
Mac and cheese. That's all I remember.
Listen, shush about the mac and cheese, okay? It was okay. I ate 2 bowls, okay? It was okay. I was also really hungry. Listen,
How do you mess up Kraft mac and cheese?
we added like
You were there. You were there.
all right, Drew. Here was the reason we added like 7 different cheeses. That's why it tasted weird because there was like
the cheese wasn't the issue. It was the proportions were all whack.
Whack.
yeah.
And
So
like, that's not even how you make mac and cheese properly. You're supposed to make a cheese sauce, then you pour it over the noodles, not just
Well, you know, and then you bake it.
yes. Then
Put some
you bake
breadcrumbs
it.
over it.
Then you bake it. That is the proper way. And like you can even add some breadcrumbs and make it really nice.
anyway,
Breadcrumbs are optional because for me it's all about flavor, and breadcrumbs don't add crap.
anyway.
always add paprika.
Italian breadcrumbs on a good mac and cheese can be amazing.
So
Just put garlic salt.
Exactly.
That is fair.
Speaking of garlic salt, Jonathan, you remember how I said like the sauteed potato onion sausage dish that we made that one time? So I will give you the details. My dad is really hungry, and he's like, Mason, can you cook us food? I'm like, well, I've never cooked for you, but I can give it my best try, right? And I'm nervous because he's really picky. Like unlike hungry people, my dad, when he's hungry, even when he's hungry, he's still picky, right? So, my dad is my ultimate food critic, and my mom's also hungry. So I make, I use the onions that you gave me, and then potatoes that I randomly had in my house, And then I had this. I don't. It's too cold right now. Still too cold.
Potatoes can grow anywhere as long as you add enough vodka.
Oh, good lord. I also started talking in a Russian accent while I was cooking.
Yeah,
Jordan,
your
back on
grandma
me, if you add enough vodka, yes, threaten the potatoes with the blood of their relatives.
Exactly. I'm just imagining like you're cooking, your grandma just busts through the door. You coming?
No, I just imagine Mason going, "Shoot me, hui," and then he's just his grandma, and then his grandma just fucking does this 360 somersault off the fucking door and just you fucking.
There's a SWAT team. There's a SWAT
The
team.
best part is Mason's grandma's probably gonna see this.
Yeah, my grandma's
High
probably
chance.
gonna see this at some point.
Hi, Mason's grandma.
You're a wonderful woman, even if your beliefs are narrow.
She's more open-minded than a lot of my family, so there's that. She's able to see change, except
Family's from rural Kansas. That's not saying much.
Yeah.
I know, but this isn't about my family right now. This is about the dish I had made. So I make it, and I'm nervous to give it to him. I had basically, we didn't have garlic, by the way. We didn't have so I improvised, and we had garlic salt, and I added some garlic salt, and I added some other
Well,
garlic
usually works.
spices to it, and it tasted pretty much the exact same, so there's really no difference. So I give it to my dad, and he's eating it, and granted, he is hungry, but, you know, he's the ultimate food critic. My mom, she loves it. I give it to her first, and they eat a whole bowl, and my ego about cooking is a little bit better, and now I fear that they're going to ask me to cook again. It took me a minute, not to, and it also cost me a lot of dishes. I think I used cutting board and a lot of other dishes that I will refrain from using. But yeah, that was good meal. I didn't actually get to eat it because I made just enough for them two to eat. So I didn't actually eat it. I had made the dish before. So
Oh, okay.
it's not like it was a new thing. Like, not even with Jonathan. I had made it by myself before. So Jonathan,
You're just making like potato onion sausages. Very classic combination.
it's a
Yeah,
very...
it's like gravy. It's gravy and biscuits, you know, that type of stuff.
I thought about
Yeah.
adding. We had some other thing I wanted to add. I thought about adding egg to it.
Ooh.
I thought about it, but egg is a funky thing that I don't know whether I'm good at yet. So
Egg would get burnt if you're cooking a bunch of other things that take a long time to cook.
you're right. So I refrained myself from doing an egg. So maybe that's a more.
Good idea.
I also thought about adding maybe carrots to it. I thought that might taste good. And then again, it's because I wanted some crunch, because if you cook it, it's basically mush.
Yeah.
You would have to add the carrots late, but you could do carrots.
Yep.
I'm trying to think, because that's a good base. But anyway, that's some good food. Let's talk about some bad food. Jonathan, you're up.
I got a ton of stories about this.
Jonathan's up first, because I feel like he hasn't had a lot of bad food experiences.
Oh, I've had plenty.
Well, I mean, like, outside of, like, restaurants. I don't
Every
know.
chef has made mistakes. That's how they become the best chef.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think my story might have won.
Well, we're not at yours yet. We're not
I
at
already
voting.
told mine earlier.
I'm saying we're not
Okay,
at voting.
Hang on. Shoot. The talking stick has been passed to me by our Lord and Savior Mason. So I will now speak. I would say the worst cooking experience I've ever had was from my grandmother on my father's side, who has this handy-dandy little character trait where she effectively doesn't have taste buds anymore,
Oh.
and she also can't smell.
Oh, no. It's a bad combination. Now, does she have the philosophy if you don't eat it, it's a major insult? It's a major insult?
She's pretty consistently in the belief of, oh, the end of the world is just around the corner in 2 weeks-ish, and then after 2 weeks passes, oh, it's just in 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks. Oh, it's just in 2 weeks.
Okay. All right, where are you going with this?
So she is like, "Oh, you waste food? Blasphemy."
Okay. That sounds like my grandma. But yeah.
A lot of people, and it is reasonable for her because her mom grew up in the Great Depression, and so
Big
there's
sad.
from that. Big sad.
Big sad.
It was a big thing.
And so, what was it? It was scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Pretty simple. I won't say hard to mess up, but there's like a 50-50 chance of messing up, assuming you don't know what you're doing.
And if you're not paying attention, because I burnt eggs before because I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Burning eggs is not hard. And so, she calls it an omelet.
What?
It's not an omelet. It's just scrambled eggs.
Okay.
And so, there are a few things that she always adds to eggs. Bell peppers
Nice.
and salt.
Only salt? Oh, no pepper or anything? Just salt?
No peppermint?
No
Okay.
cheese?
She makes them with water.
Okay, cheese. Is there no cheese?
The cheese gets added like mid-cooking.
Oh, okay.
What about El Zarape?
It is passable. No El Zarape, no salsa.
What? Okay.
Um,
I've had
My-
egg like that.
my grandpa, bless his heart, always has a jar of salsa in like everywhere he is. So that usually saves it, but this time we were out of salsa.
No! The end of the world, Jonathan, no!
I know.
It's been 2 weeks.
I have a salsa story after this one, so I'll let Jonathan
Yeah, let me finish. And so she's making it. I'm kind of just like chilling and waiting for the food to be made, and I think I was washing dishes at the time, and I see she's about to add the cheese, and this is just pre-shredded cheese,
Okay. Lots of
pre-shredded
cornstarch.
mild cheddar.
Bad start.
No, it's fine.
It's a bad start overall, but it's passable.
It's
But
cornstarch
then I
galore.
It's moldy.
Oh no! Oh no! Stop her! No!
But the thing is, I just thought it was like mixed cheese, like there's some mozzarella, some mild cheddar in there.
Oh god.
So I didn't realize it was moldy until I was eating it.
Oh!
No.
So,
Oh!
And it doesn't help that, in my personal opinion, bell peppers and eggs do not go together.
yep, I actually agree with that.
Because that's a correct statement.
Okay.
You
You don't
have
saute it?
there's a few ways to make it work, but not many.
I will say, Jonathan, you got any more to add to your story before I stop you?
Oh, also the milk smelled like mold. 'Cause I was drinking milk with it at the time.
Oh, did you get food poisoning or something?
I mean, I had a stomachache for the rest of the day, but
Oof.
that's the sort of thing where it's like, you say, "Hey, Grandma, I have a stomachache." Oh, well, just drink some water. How is that going to do anything? Just drink some water.
It'll solve
I
your
got
problem.
a really funny story about food poisoning.
I guess I don't get to go, but you know, what's up?
Oh no. Do I tell the Thanksgiving?
Drew, the
do I
passing
tell my
sti-
story of
the talk-
Thanksgiving now?
Mason, hang on. Mason talk,
Yep.
then Drew talks, then John talks. How about that?
All right.
Yeah, I like that. So I only have really good stories, but I know Jonathan's got some stories about burgers or something. I don't know. He's got
What?
some. You remember like Allie's dad just refused to cook burgers the way you like
Oh,
them.
yeah. I can tell that.
All right, but I'll tell my salsa story. So in my family, there's only one salsa brand that we ever get that is always the king of like whatever it is, like eggs or chips and salsa or any Mexican dish. El Zarape. Literally, it's runny enough to go in your eggs, so it's like a hot sauce. It's also like has enough consistency to where you could dip chips in it and it would taste good. You can mix it in with nacho cheese, make nachos. It literally is a multi-tool. However,
It's supposed to be.
the only problem is Dillon's the only place you would get it stopped selling it for a few years, and so the only way we could get it is if we go to Dodge, and Dodge is 4 hours away, so you wouldn't get it very often, right?
Mhm.
And so there was a time for a year and a half we had no El Zarape in our house, and my dad went crazy. He would literally plan accordingly to my grandma's house to get El Zarape. So my family goes crazy for it. We don't have hot sauce either in our house. I think
Hot sauce.
I think we have sriracha, but I don't know that I don't think
Hot sauce.
I think that counts, but I'm not really sure. I don't know what.
It counts, but
It depends on your definition.
And my
You don't have like Tabasco?
also on
no,
top of
Tabasco is not hot sauce.
no, it does not count.
It's not. It's more just vinegar and spice.
Yeah, I know some people consider it. I think, but like at the very least, you should have that.
Sauce.
I will say, where am I going with this story? Well, so my grandpa,
Going to your mother's house.
my grandpa, has a very chef's heart, right? If you insult his food, he will insult you. Okay, right? He expects you to eat it, and if you do not eat it, he will take it as a grave insult. And so that's how my dad his mentality works. So if you guys ever stay over and you don't eat his food, just be warned.
All right.
That's why I don't have sleepovers at my house. No, that's not the reason. But, my dad's wrath. No, but, the men in my family have incredible egos. And so
Yep.
they will out-chef each other to the point where my grandpa, will pressure me into eating his food over my dad's food. My grandpa actually taught me how to make an omelet. I'm still not good at it. He wants me to make it his way, and then my dad will teach me a different way, and my grandpa will butt in and be like, no. So, yeah, so my family's men have very large egos, and so when one person messes up something, it stays in that family forever, and so you never let it down. That's why I've never had a bad omelet before, or bad egg dish that has been made.
I think that carries on the friend group as well. Like, we never let issues die. Like how Mason, you stole his hecking sugar cane and still didn't admit to it.
Exactly.
I did admit
Now,
to
Drew
it.
was eating at 9 o'clock last time.
And Drew was eating at 9 o'clock last time on the podcast.
Hey, long conversation.
You didn't show up till
good food.
10:40, Drew.
Hey,
Oh, and also Mason got hit by a car. Don't forget that. Don't forget.
It's hard to let stuff go. It's hard.
Yeah, very.
It's the apprentice eventually becomes better than the teacher. But this isn't true in my family because my grandpa makes a mean omelet, and if you give him a bell pepper, he will make it into an omelet, and that's the only way that I will have bell peppers and eggs put together is in an omelet, and it's put in as filling with onions, cheese, maybe potatoes if you're feeling funky, and El Zarape.
If you're adding potatoes, it becomes more of like a hash or...
Yeah, if you're
plus-
feeling funky.
Where's my sand?
Well, that's the word, frittata. It's more like a frittata.
Yeah.
All right, is Drew up next?
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah, man.
I'm in John.
So basically, spoilers ahead. I shit my pants mid-class.
Spoilers ahead. I crap my pants.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm just,
Sorry, I'm not ready.
it is kind of funny.
I shit my pants. All right, go.
Okay, so everybody starts off cooking. I did, and I did not do too well. For one thing, I grabbed, how they have those freezer packs of just like chicken breasts and back at Target or back at Dillon's, back at Hy-Vee. I
Yeah.
grabbed one of those and decided it's a good idea to cook them. I didn't know how the
Entire
fuck
bag.
to cook them. Yeah. well, not the plastic on it, but the entire bag.
Extra flavor.
Yeah,
Wait. So you cooked the bag in with the chicken?
No,
he
I
didn't cook
I
the
didn't. Yeah, that's what I did learn, though.
What he learned was not to eat plastic. That was the only thing.
So, yeah, but so instead of the actual directions on the back of the bag, it says to bake, not actual cook, because it's frozen, so it's going to take a while to actually cook through.
Yeah.
I don't read directions first. I know that now. And so
Drew doesn't
I put the
read.
thing on. I put some
Nerds.
oil on the pan. I put the chicken on. I put my spices, and then I walk away for a couple seconds. My mom says, "Yo, why do I smell burning?" I ran back because my chicken was burning, and then I decided to pull it off. Unfortunately, that same chicken was cooked halfway through and then raw on the other half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I see where this is going. Drew gets salmonella and shits his pants.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers, Mason. Spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. So I try to cover it up. I make this really good Alfredo sauce with it, all that junk.
Okay,
I got a picture of it.
So did you serve raw chicken to your family, Drew?
Hmm?
Drew, did you serve
no.
raw chicken to your family?
No, I didn't. They didn't get the unfortunate mess that I did. I was snacking on that same piece of chicken deep throat while cooking the rest.
Wait. Okay. Wait. So you saw it was obviously raw, and then went, "Well, it's all right."
Yeah.
Top notch.
I said good enough. I said good enough.
Oh my God, Drew. This isn't worse than John's sister trying to cook seafood, but it's up there because you're like, you obviously saw.
They're not me.
Yeah, I know. That story doesn't count, but I mean, like, on the span of like, it's not even half cooked. You can see it's raw, and your dumbass decides, it's good enough.
So I was snacking on that while making the Alfredo sauce and cooking the rest. So the rest were completely fine. They were a little dry because I learned my lesson on the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And next day at school, this is like 6th grade, 7th, I get the fucking worst fart. I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I run to the bathroom, and my teacher's like, "Hey, you need to pass." I'm like, "Fuck off." And then,
Third grade. I didn't expect you to be like, yeah, this was 7th grade. This was 3 years ago.
so
Drew, pause. Hold on. Wait, you were in your class. You got a fart, right?
it was a shot, not a fart. Man.
So you're about to crap yourself, right? And then your
then
teacher,
midway, I
you run to the bathroom, right? But on your way out, your teacher's like, "Hey, you need a pass." You go, "Fuck off."
Yeah, I know. But, so midway, while running to the bathroom, because like all the way out to fucking cross the school,
Oh my lord!
I let go, and I regret my decision.
You, Drew, wait, Drew.
I keep on,
Are you telling
I
me?
keep on running.
Oh my god!
I keep on running to the bathroom, and I'm sitting there for about 30 minutes, maybe 40. The teacher comes back. He's like, "Hey, you doing okay?" I'm like, "No, I shit my pants."
No, I shit my pants. No.
And,
I shit myself.
and
I shit it.
so mom comes to pick me up, all that, and she makes the worst fucking comment too at the end too. She's like, "Oh,
Oh, did
shit.
Drew do a little poopy in his pantsy wancy?
She said shit happens."
How are we gonna beat Drew? How are we gonna beat Drew's story?
Tonight on Bottom Gear, Drew craps himself, John's sister makes the worst seafood stew known to man, and Mason's grandfather soaked someone over an omelette recipe.
I got a story about shooting myself. I got one.
Well, no,
I got-
let me see.
I let John go.
Mason,
I let John go.
Mine is short because I don't remember much because I was like 2 at the time.
What?
So John has the talking stick. Mason, you do not have the talking stick.
I'm sorry.
But okay, this is called Thanksgiving from Hell.
Oh boy.
Mamma mia.
So I don't remember exactly where we were, but I think we were I believe we were in Washington D.C. visiting my grandparents for Thanksgiving. We just chose to do that year, and we were in a hotel, and we decided because we didn't have the supplies to cook, and my grandparents didn't really know how to cook, so we were going to go out for Thanksgiving, I believe.
Weird.
Yeah, no, turns out we all got salmonella. Every single person in the family. Hence,
Uh-huh.
hence the name Thanksgiving from Hell.
I like how Jonathan's laughing more at the salmonella thing.
We all get salmonella, and we're just puking everywhere. And I'm 2, my sister's 4. So we all think me and my sister think we're gonna die. And like we were in that hotel room for like 2 or 3 days.
Okay, I got Jonathan, you got a story to follow up
You
with
have
that?
the talking stick. I'll think of one if I have one.
Okay. I got a story about how I shit myself. I like how we
Hold
moved.
up, I actually found a photo of the food. I'm not even joking.
Oh my god. Okay, no, Drew.
Wait.
You can't
found
be
the
funny
photo of
like
the
that.
food before, Drew, you found the photo of the food before or after it went through your body?
Okay. Just the actual, it was on the play. It was, okay, hold on.
Oh, just
Send it
post
to
it
me.
in Discord. Oh, funny. Just post it in the War Thunder memes.
No.
That seems like it applies. All right, Drew, when you post it, just do it.
Hold up. It's going to take a while to
All right, anyway. So here's a story of how I shit myself. So I was in school. I don't remember what grade I was in. I think I was in like 2nd grade. And you know when you're like in 2nd grade, you're barely a child at that point. You're really, really young. Oh, it's in memes. Hold on.
We gotta see this.
Oh my! I mean, it looks decent.
It looks
But don't.
like
That don't look that bad.
inside of a chicken.
Yeah, you didn't
don't
cut
touch
open
the chicken.
you didn't cut open the chicken, so we can't see if it's raw. So Drew gets salmonella and shits his pants. All right.
Well, no, that's the dry chicken. The actual chicken I had right next to me, and I was snacking on the entire time while I was cooking.
Wait, so
Wait,
you were
so
eating
in
raw
the-
chicken while
in the
cooking
words-
chicken?
In the words of Gordon Ramsay, it was raw.
It was fucking raw.
Okay, so I was in 2nd grade, I think. Anyway, so I have school food, and it just so happened that day I'd get chunky milk.
As happens with school food, very
Right.
frequently.
And
Yes, that's why I don't ever grab milk.
and so I don't drink the milk. I'm not that stupid. Like Drew, I'm not eating raw chicken stupid.
Dude, if it can fit in my mouth, I mean, that's how I was wrong.
Oh god.
So, no, if it's edible, I'm eating it.
Oh. Okay. Technically everything's edible at least once in your life, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's edible. Not everything's edible twice.
Yeah.
For instance, uranium.
I mean, I as a child I had a chewing issue. I was like a dog. I like chewing on stuff that's not necessarily edible.
Mm-hmm.
So I like chewing on shoestrings. I like chewing on. I chewed on my Wii controllers. I'm not making that up. I did as a child on the nunchuck. I chewed on the cord on the nunchuck.
Mason, were you that one damn fool that always take a fat fucking bite out of those foam footballs that we had?
Nope.
Okay,
That was
good,
not
'cause
me.
I've been trying to find-
I remember you chewed your hoodie strings.
I do. I have
I actually
broken.
remember that.
I've broken my habit of doing that, but it took like almost 12 years. Doing that for a long time. Finally broke it. Anyway, so I had a bit of a chewing issue. So I'd chew stuff that's not necessarily food, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And one day, I'm chewing something. I don't remember. It doesn't really matter the story, but it makes me sick, right? And so this is the prologue. Now to get to the story. The story is called The Shitstorm. I get
Like how we're just talking about shit at the end of the podcast. It's quite fun.
I get incredibly sick. I have not food poisoning. I don't know what I got sick of. It doesn't really matter. So, I'm you know when you get sick, right? You can't tell if you're gonna vomit or shit yourself, right? So
It's like taking a screenshot.
right. Anyway, I am in second grade, so I'm barely functional as a human being, right? So I'm struggling life-wise. So my dad has a puke bucket, Nick, and I'm sitting on the toilet. So if I gotta puke, I'll puke in the bucket, and if I gotta shit, I'll shit in the toilet. That was the plan. However,
Why don't you get in the puke in the toilet?
I don't think he expected me to shit out my entire body. I did not puke once. I shat until I couldn't. Right? Literally, I think half my body weight left my body that day. That
13 pounds, 5 ounces, and 50 feet long.
All right. I will tell you, it looked like liquid manure. All right? Nothing was solid coming out. Nothing. Okay? Nothing was solid. It was just runny. It was basically like if you poured water down there, but it was poo colored. Okay?
Gross.
All right? But the thing was I had a condition where if I didn't eat, I'd actually pass out. Like, it was a problem. I had to eat because I had such a high metabolism. So my dad would give me food. However, the food couldn't do anything because it left. It left before it could begin to be digested. So I'm vacating my bowels, like, right? And after it's all over...
Hose. He's just a hose.
And after it's all over, my dad takes a look into the war zone. And to describe it best to you, boys, if you look up the World War I battle, the Battle of Passchendaele, and how it's rained a bunch and how it's muddy everywhere, that's what the toilet looked like. He looks in. There is more shit than water in that toilet. There is more shit in that toilet than there is water. And it's
At least
just...
you didn't have to break it up with a shovel because it was all liquid.
I do have a story about how I discovered shit so big that it became
enough with the
famous.
shit.
I know. Back onto the topics. Favorite fast food place?
No, but I'm not done. I'm not done with this shit story, okay?
No, Mason, you are.
No.
You are.
No, because there's one last thing to add to that story. I go back to school the very next day fully healthy. Fully healthy. I was just vacating my bowels so much that it shot out all the bacteria. So I was able to cleanse myself. I didn't weigh myself before and after, by the way, so I have no idea how much weight I shed doing that. But, you know.
Here's what happened, Mason. I think I know what happened. Your body was like, this idiot keeps chewing on random stuff. Let's kill him.
It didn't work because I'm
Cracked
real.
out all the bad vibes.
Exactly.
All right, back to the fast foods. Great transition
Speaking
to
of
that.
crappy food, fast food.
All right, Jonathan, what is your
Raisin
favorite?
Cane's.
No.
Thank you. Raising Cane's sucks.
I guess that went full circle.
I mean, we could do a different topic. I got some different ones.
We have infinite stories for this topic because I still have at least 12 to tell about my grandma.
Oh no. Is your grandma that like? Cause the sense of the smell.
Yes.
Is it really that bad?
Yes.
Oh
Mason,
no.
you try getting a meal cooked from someone who can't smell or taste.
It's not like she can't
Yeah,
see
also,
though.
She has lost most of the nerves in her fingers, so she burns herself a lot.
Oh, she's like those old ladies. They try to flip the tortillas. They just use their whole fucking hand.
Well, like, I do that myself sometimes, so I can't really
Dude.
judge them.
I'm a fucking welder and I'm scared to put my hands close to the grease. What the hell?
I'm a welder.
Dude, I hate grease burns, man.
Grease burns are one thing, but it's, for me, it's like, I'll be fine. And then I continue to just drop the pelmeni in there. Except for that, it's water, not grease, but
Okay.
apple fritters I've made.
I'm gonna start, John.
All right.
The way this podcast started, by the way, was I'd start listing off restaurants, and you guys gave your opinion on it. So I had really no opinion until John said Raising Cane's was like the worst thing on the face of the earth. I had a little bit.
Because it is.
Okay,
Yeah, same with
it's
Burger
not
King,
that bad. Okay,
It is.
it's not that bad. You could eat it and be like, oh,
If it's edible, it's good.
if,
It is classified.
That's the thing,
as
Raising
edible.
Cane isn't
It is not
edible.
classified as good.
listen, I'm not saying it's
Also, I
good.
would barely list Raising Cane's as edible.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, come on. Cardboard is edible, John.
Yeah, school food is edible, John.
Is it? Is it now? I hadn't noticed.
It's technically edible, but it contains like 150% of your daily recommended sugar for like everything.
No, it's trying to get us healthy, bro.
Well, it's supposed to be healthy, but I'm not saying that
It's trying to get you to be. It's trying to get you to be 100%, 150% of yourself.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So, Sonic.
Bad.
It's pretty
The
good.
tater tots are the only thing good.
Oh, come on, Jonathan. You're not going to like any of the shakes or the limeades or anything?
You don't go for the fucking $2 worth of like a whole jug of just ice cream. That shit's thick.
Like, the ice cream is not memorable.
Okay.
Come on.
Like, literally, Dairy Queen is 3 minutes on my bike away.
That's true.
Yeah.
And if I want cherry limeade, I can just go to Wendy's where they have a stupidly customizable Coke fountain.
They
And
also
I can just say, haha, I want 4 million shots of lime flavoring.
lime.
Yeah. Okay, Jonathan, you got the best place to go because like the closest restaurant we got down here is like fucking Arby's.
It's El Top.
No,
Well,
it's
Arby's.
the closest fast food place is Arby's, and that's Arby's. Let's be real.
Technically-
that's more fast than food.
That's
Yeah.
how it can be fast food if you add enough tequila to the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. Or you know you
But let's
tip
be
enough.
real. Arby's is more fast than food.
Arby's
Arby's
is...
is the definition of mediocre.
No,
it's
it's
like a
bad.
football school
It's
stuff.
so bad.
Well, no. Have you tried their milkshakes during the?
Who goes to
summer?
Arby's for a
That's the problem
milkshake?
I have. That is the problem. I have.
Who goes to Arby's
Cheap, it's
for a
easy, it's like
milkshake?
putting your socks in the river water, man.
It's cheap. It's fast. It's easy. And it's free. We're putting river water in your socks.
Why would I do that? It's cheap, it's easy, it's free.
It's fast. It's easy. And it's free.
Fast and Furious.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So Jonathan doesn't like Sonic. Drew, do you like Sonic?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
John?
Nah. I can go either way.
Okay. Five Guys.
Oh, I actually have.
Oh, Five Guys is pretty good.
Five Guys
I have
is
a restaurant
really good
thrown to
burger.
the Thunderdome of opinions here.
Okay.
The Guilty Biscuit.
Never had it.
I haven't had it yet.
Overrated.
Wrong. Sheer density, unparalleled.
What do you mean by
Honestly,
density?
Majority of their items on the menu is just biscuits, my guy.
Yeah.
Biscuits are good,
But that
and they make biscuits.
Maybe I
right.
went there. Maybe I went there on an off day. But when I went there, it was okay at best.
Okay, what did you get?
I didn't
I
know.
believe I got like the barbecue pork sandwich.
The
And it was on a
triple
biscuit.
pig?
What?
The barbecue triple pig was what I got, and that was
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
I got it, and it was okay.
All right. Back.
Like it's
Okay.
not.
But here's the thing: you might have gotten it when it first opened, and I got it more recently, and so they might have gone downhill since then.
No, I got there not. It was like,
Oh hell, I know the best fucking Mexican restaurant in the
We're not on the Mexican restaurant. We're on a different thing.
It's
It was
around
Mac.
the area.
So yeah, they might have gone downhill. I've been there a couple times since. Their biscuits are one minor detracting factor is that their biscuits are always like soggy because like they put a lot of stuff on them. But
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
All right.
On an escalator.
All right. Here's a restaurant, boys. Five Guys.
Good burgers. Good burgers. Okay fries. But you get a lot.
Fries are the best part because they're always stupidly hot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Yeah, you get a lot of them for not that much.
Yeah, because the fry sizes are sized for 2 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Mexican place. What's your favorite Mexican place, Jonathan? Jonathan? Let him go first.
For just generally, Los Antojitos. However, El Gordo's has this one thing, I think it's called a pachanga, where it's literally just rice, cheese, and like 3 different meats just slapped together, and it's fantastic.
If you're going like out of state, I'd 100% go to this one gas station that has like sketchy.
my favorite restaurant, a gas station.
No, so it's connected to a gas station to help us save money. I've said this before.
It's not a good start when you. That's not a good selling point. Okay, you have to go to this sketchy gas station.
No, y'all don't realize how good.
Have either the worst or the best food in existence.
Exactly, but this is like the best fucking Tex-Mex food you'll ever get.
I like how that's your selling point, Drew.
Mexican food, it is automatically good. There's
Exactly, man. It's cheap.
0.01% chance of it bad.
Drew,
Yeah.
Drew, why did you start out with it? Like, this is my favorite restaurant. It's this gas station. Why did you...
Have you ever heard of exposition? You gotta set the scene.
Yeah, man.
No,
like,
He literally called it sketchy. He literally called it sketchy.
you know, it's sketchy
The gas
because the
station
science.
is sketchy. The food truck next to it isn't.
Exactly.
The food
Like, if you've ever been to hacking Los Burritos, it's literally right down on the highway. And it has freaking good food.
Well, it is
Food
fucking
trucks are
sketchy
not
to
that
get there.
big.
Like, they had some really good, what do you call it? Carne asada. They did make some really good chorizo. What else? They made the best fucking.
So,
Yeah, man.
my favorite restaurant is not well. If we're going like where we live, it's El Top. And if we're going out of place, I like El Charros. If it's in Dodge City, it's where they make El Zarape. And on top of that, they have a mean chimichanga. In fact,
I think I agree with Mason for the L Tap in Manhattan.
that was where I went on my first date.
In Manhattan,
So
it's pretty good.
that's where I went on my first date. So, yeah,
Really?
is that
Oh,
yeah?
I think so.
Damn.
We hadn't seen each other in 2 damn years. Of course, that's what it was. And what made it also special was the fact that she didn't know what to get, so I just gave her a chimichanga because the chimichanga has a lot of stuff on it, so she could enjoy something. Because when you go to El Tapatio, they give you like beans, guac,
Beans,
sour
rice.
cream, rice, Mexican rice,
beans, rice. The beans have cheese on them.
right? And then the
Sour cream
chimichanga
and
itself.
lettuce.
Do you guys like beef chimichangas or chicken? I like chicken.
Oh, the chicken's pretty good there.
Beef.
Chicken. Chicken.
Beef.
Chicken.
Beef.
Chicken. Chicken.
Beef.
Chicken.
Beef.
Chicken.
Beef.
Chicken. 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 Drew, help me. Drew, chicken.
Beef.
Chicken.
Hey, it depends on the situation,
Chicken.
man.
Chicken. Chicken.
Beef.
I've been spoiled.
Now, Jonathan. Now, here's where me and Jonathan start to argue. What type of beef?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Let me crack open my freezer of beef.
Oh.
Yeah, the man has an entire cow in his freezer, by the way.
It is half a cow.
What kind of beef? Let
We
me.
have beef brisket,
Uh huh.
beef brisket,
Uh huh.
beef ribeye,
Uh huh.
beef arm roast.
Oh yeah, for the listeners listening in, he's
ground beef, ground beef, ground beef, ground beef, ground beef,
Jonathan is literally
ground beef.
all right.
I think Jonathan is broken.
To say to the listeners listening to the podcast, Jonathan is literally in his like pantry right now, going through his freezer of all the meat he has.
Beef arm roast.
Jonathan, what are you doing?
Beef, ground beef, ground beef, ground beef, ground beef.
I have a question, Jonathan. Do you have any ground beef?
I think I can dig for some. Let me check. Yep. I got some ground beef for you.
How long has all this meat been here, Jonathan?
A few weeks.
Okay. Oh. That's all.
So you can just get an entire cow.
How much?
It's actually really
How
good.
much meat do you go through, Jonathan?
What?
How much meat do you go through on a daily basis?
Actually, it took us like a year to go through the last one.
Yeah, exactly. This is like a thing that you put in your freezer and you keep it there for a long time. Like, you can buy just an entire pig.
Yeah, if you buy it in bulk, it's a lot cheaper than like going to the store for every little carcass.
Yeah, and as you've noticed, Jonathan has quite a bit of ground beef.
Ground
I
beef.
do have some ground beef.
Speaking of beef,
But when I said what type of beef, I mean, do you in a chimichanga, do you prefer like steak or ground beef?
oh, steak all the way. If I'm getting
Steak all the way.
steak.
Thank you.
Who gets like?
You're
like?
saying ground beef is better than a chimichanga?
Yeah, man.
I don't remember, but I remember hearing that opinion from like one of my classmates, and I was like, sorry, your opinion is false.
Listen. You get steak on that because it's chewy. You don't want a mushy chimichanga. You want a chewy chimichanga.
Like a good part of the chimichanga's appeal is the texture. If you have something that has no texture in there,
Then it's like eating a
And
fajita.
also, steak can have really good flavor. They were like, well, when I had it, it was bland. I'm like, well, then you went to the wrong place.
Listen,
yeah,
L-Tops.
steak is not hard to get good flavor with. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easier to
man.
get better distribution of the flavor with ground beef. But have you heard of a thing called texture?
Yeah, actually, there's like this really tenderized beef they usually have to chimichangas.
All right, speaking of meat? What is y'all's favorite meat? What is your favorite meat? I personally like.
Say beef.
I'm gonna say pork because I've only had pork for like the past few days. Like pig-based products like sausage and pork.
Wait, are we allowed to be super specific with this?
Sure.
Oh, if we're going specific, let me find the link and I'll send it. I'll put it in.
Lamb shawarma.
Ooh.
So you like lamb?
Lamb is pretty good.
Lamb shawarma specifically, because that's like one of my favorite meals I've ever had. It was so good.
Yeah,
Okay,
and that's more of like a spice mix than anything.
I know, but like it was slow cooked. So
I would also
It was
like to point out that we've been recording for an hour and 18 minutes. And
Okay, I got something funny for you guys. So, if you ever drive down and sorry about that.
is it in general or memes, darling?
It's in general.
Okay.
Oh, it's a Bavarian
okay.
sausage
it's on a
drum.
cable realm.
Yes, 3.5 meters of salami.
What is your opinion on salami?
Salami is good.
Yes, salami's good.
My parents,
I like capicola more, but salami's good.
my parents hate salami.
Bruh.
I like
They lived
it.
in the 90s. They had the worst.
Salami is good.
Salami's so good. True.
Like, sure, it's terribly unhealthy for you, but it's good.
Listen,
Okay, so
it's cheap as well.
by the way, if you drive down in Texas, you can see it on the back of a couple trucks. So it says this: get a 32-ounce steak and not have to pay for it.
Oh yeah,
And then
that's
on
the
the
thing.
very-
Like if you finish it in under an hour, you don't have to pay.
Yeah, exactly. And then on the corner says, with if you are alive by then. And it's funny. I've been so tempted to actually go try it out.
Wait, is
I
that
think
one
I
of the
would-
things
I would
where
be
if you
able to do
actually succeed, they call the ambulance because they're like, "Oh crap."
You know, there's a couple people, like sometimes the business owners are just, no, don't finish that fucking steak.
I mean,
Even though these are Texas-sized people for a Texas-sized steak, so they're going to eat it in like a couple minutes.
I can do that.
I probably
Yeah.
could do that.
Depends. Yeah, that depends on the steak. Like if it's seasoned really well.
Oh, it's seasoned, it's buttered, it's like
Seasoned and medium rare.
That's asking a dog not to eat your food.
relish, butter, what else?
Who on earth
What
is
is
putting
it?
relish
Is
on
it
No,
pizza?
butter
sorry,
based?
it's like, yeah, butter-based. There you go.
Ooh.
All right. I'm going to get away from food and move on to a new topic.
No, we are staying on food.
No.
Food.
Food, food.
Okay. Well, I guess we could stay on food longer. I mean, I
You have
got...
been overruled by diplomatic vote.
Well, it's gotta
I
have to
love
have, because
democracy.
I'm running out of
I'm getting
ideas,
hungry.
boys.
Just go eat your supper at 10:40 p.m. like you did the
Hey,
last time.
Hey, last time that was out of my choice, okay?
We're still going to bully
Out
you
of my
for
hands.
it.
Well, I think I think this might be the end of it. The
All right.
thing.
I mean, I got a monster editing to do. Hooray! Love this job.
That's like,
There's a lot of good stories,
like
too.
half the length of the last one.
Mason also came.
I wasn't
Mason,
But, Jonathan...
Mason,
Sorry. What, John?
this is going to be a very weird request, but please bleep out every time I say Raising Cane's in this episode.
No. No. No.
We're
Somebody's
just
gonna
keep
figure out-
a tally of it.
About
Keep a
Raising
tally of it. Keep a tally of it. I just want to see how many times I said it.
No, all right. I would, except this audio is an hour and 21 minutes long. It's an hour. Like, I stopped recording like 45 minutes in on the last one, and that conversation still went on for like 2 hours. Sorry, my mic's cutting out. This I've been recording for an hour and almost a half, so if you really want me to, I can. All I'm gonna say is I'd have to re-listen
By
to this.
the hour.
I'd have to re-listen this entire recording for this, and then go back and edit it, which is gonna be a pain in my ass. And then I'm gonna have
Oh,
to.
wait, did you do an outro yet? Or are we still working on that?
I still have to record an hour and 30 minutes of footage to put over this. Ah.
Well, then you might want to get started on that. I think it's time for us to leave this.
Yep.
Even though Jonathan joined late, I'd suggest I would say this is a successful podcast. I could just give it to Drew.
I got to announce my bitter hatred for Raising Cane's because it's a horrible company that doesn't deserve to exist.
Oh my god.
It deserves to exist the same way that a murderer still deserves to live.
Oh god. I like how we're. I don't think it's that bad. Okay.
Mason, they have one thing on their menu, and it isn't a good item.
Their whole theme doesn't work because they don't execute it right.
Okay. Listen, I've
It is
had
the
worse. Okay,
Worst
I've had
chicken
worse.
you will ever get.
There's-
The worst chicken you will ever have. The misfortune of eating.
Hey, I've made the worst chicken, okay? Y'all
Yeah,
can shut
he's
up
the
about
one who's eaten raw chicken and then shit himself. All right, let's vote on who is going to be host next time. Who had the best? Who won out of our debates? Basically, we don't know.
I think Drew won for the best story.
All right.
Drew.
I think because of his hatred of Raising Cane's, I'm gonna give John the win here.
Yay!
Mostly because of the Raising Cane's
The horrible
bit.
company that doesn't deserve to exist.
Exactly.
Listen, John. If you keep dissing Raising Cane's, I'm gonna have to keep this podcast going until 2 hours. Okay.
Quick, Sean, keep dissing Raising Cane's.
No.
I'm sorry, but there's only so much I can say because there's 5 things on their menu and none of them are good.
Granted, it's been a long time since I've had Raising Cane's. Alright, you know what? It'll be like that episode on Indistractable with Mark, Bob, and Wade where Bob has a really bad time with the fridge. We're just gonna give John the freaking mic and see how long he can go for. We're just gonna let him tell the story about how he hates Raising Cane's.
Hey, that's
So,
gonna be a
John, how
different
much do you
time.
hate Raising Cane's?
Oh no.
Oh my god, don't get him started.
No. Do you have 60 minutes?
All right, Mason, tell me your performance.
I plead the fifth.
So, Drew, I loved your shit story. I loved it very much. Except,
Mason loves Drew's crap. Okay.
apparently we're not doing the whole...
Did you just call his story crap?
Yeah.
Apparently we're not doing the stories anymore. So, based off of the whole idea of this podcast, I'm gonna give John the win. I vote John on this one. Jonathan?
Bruh. You were literally outvoted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drew wins.
Oh.
Both me and John voted for Drew, and you voted for John.
Because-
and say, okay, John wins.
Because, sorry. No, you know what? Drew, nice on your win. You'll host next time. You'll pick a topic and stuff.
All right, I'll pick a topic. I will not host.
Raising Cane's still doesn't deserve to exist. Goodbye.
And he's out.
And he's out. All right. Now the three of us can actually do the actual outro.
Now we can get down to the real stuff.
That was all a cover
What's
ploy.
the deal with airline food?
No, that was all a cover ploy. We actually love Raising Cane's and we're keeping it a secret from John.
False. Mason is fake news. Raising Cane's is atrocious.
I'm making a joke.
You never know.
Uh,
One might just be hiding in plain sight.
All I'm saying is the sauce is pretty good, and that's an excuse for me. And I can eat pretty much anything, so my opinion
Their
doesn't.
sauce carries them.
Listen, Jonathan. I will say that
Yep.
I can eat pretty much anything and be fine with it. So I guess my opinion is not that great. Right.
Your opinion is just denied because no, you eat too much.
Then again, then it's hypocritical because John hates everything. He didn't like potatoes until 4 years ago. So
Well, at least he tried Raising Cane's twice.
I tried it multiple times, and without the sauce, it sucks ass. But with the sauce, it's okay.
It's kind of like a pizza. You gotta have the sauce.
Okay.
If
Anyway,
without the sauce, it'd
thank
just be
you for
grilled
listening.
cheese.
This has been fun, guys. Thank you for joining us on this one. Drew, you'll be hosting next time.
I
No
put the sauce.
the sauce. And no hints on what we're doing next time. It's normally what we think of
During the week. Yeah.
during the week. I got a monster editing to do. I'll see you guys in the next one.